Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a great day today. My name's Cody, and I want to thank you so much for stopping by the farm today. It's an exciting day on the farm today. Earlier this season, I was approached by a local realtor who wants to do a pumpkin giveaway contest in the fall for Halloween as a food drive for our local food bank, and she's asked me to grow her 400 pumpkins. Now, I've had luck growing pumpkins in the past, but I've never grown 400, so I'm a little bit nervous, but very optimistic that we can get this done. So the variety that I've chosen is a pumpkin hybrid called Neon. I chose Neon because I think it has a maturity date of around 65 days, and in our area, we don't have a very long growing season, so I wanted something that could mature as quickly as possible, and that way we have the best chance of not having to run into frost at the end of the season. Most normal varieties of pumpkins, they're 75 plus days, so this one being around the 60-65 days is a huge advantage for what I'm trying to do out here. And as you can see behind me here, I have the field all prepped and ready to go. I have 13 of these rows that are all nicely tilled, you see there. And my plan is to space them about 3-ish feet apart and then 4 feet apart on the rows, if that makes sense. So it's a 3x4 spacing, and that should be enough room for them to grow quite well. I'm going to grow 400 plants, even though I only need 400 pumpkins. I want just to make sure that we get enough for this order. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I picked up these seeds from Vessie's. This was the earliest maturing pumpkin variety that I could find, and they are a hybrid called Neon. Just a really nice traditional looking carving pumpkin, I guess you could say. And in here we've got the 500 seeds. You can see them there. Aren't they fantastic? Beautiful. All right, let's get these in the ground. Something else that really shocked me while I'm down here anyway was when I came back to work up this field rather, to get it ready for planting, I noticed that I had some onions that I didn't get a chance to harvest last fall. They have overwintered and they're growing, and it just mind-boggling to me. So it was just a cool thing to see our onions survive our winters with very little protection and do quite well. So I've got them going here. My plan is to let them go to seed and get my own onion seed out of them that way, but I just thought that that was neat. Maybe I can start planting onion bulbs in the fall and get seed the following year, but just something that I thought was really quite cool. So there's nothing special that I'm doing here. I'm putting one seed per divot, and I'm just pushing the seed right into that nice soft soil that we have tilled up here. So this will be very different than how they recommend to do it. Typically they say you want to get a nice mound and put 2 to 3 seeds in each mound and then thin them down to the strongest one. But on a field planting like this, I'm just going to put them in at about 3 feet separated in the row and then 4 feet across from the row, if that makes sense. And that way we should get a really good germination rate across the whole field. We're looking for about 400 plants altogether. And yeah, so it's going to be a little bit different than what you would do at home. But for me out here in the field, this is what I've done the last 3 years now, and I've always had good luck. So just taking our little seed, pushing it right into the soil, about 1 inch, nothing too crazy, and then that's pretty much it. I don't have any specific order in which I'm doing it. I just take this seed, whichever way it drops into my hand, and I just push it into the soil about a couple of knuckles worth on my thumb, and that's pretty much it. I don't really care about the orientation of the seed. It's going to figure that out as it germinates anyway. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Like I say, each row is 100 feet, and I'm trying to get about 30 plants per foot, or 30 plants per row rather, so that should be about, 3 foot spacing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I gotta get going here. there we go, this pumpkin patch is in. And that didn't take that long at all, just an hour or so, but she is in. It's 500 seeds all ready to go in the field. Really excited for this. It's something I've never done before on this scale. Anyway, getting this order was just fantastic, and it's for a good cause too. It's for the local food bank, so that's always a fantastic thing. I'm going to come back to this field later on and mulch everything, especially in between the rows and around the plants, with straw, just to help suppress any weed seeds that might be in there, and also help to keep the moisture that does fall from the sky in there. I won't be irrigating this field. I never really do, and I think just because of the way the soil structure is, I always get really good results there. So I'm going to not irrigate. There's a lot of organic matter in there too that helps hold the moisture that does come from the sky, and if you keep up with the weeding, you don't have that competition, which is great as well. Once the plants start to germinate, I'm going to side dress each seedling with a really good amount of nice organic compost, and that's what's going to help feed these plants. Last year in this area I grew all of our root crops, if you remember, so our potatoes, our carrots, our beets, our onions, I think that's it. Parsnips, which are over there, still growing, but anyway, so those are going to use a different set of nutrients from the soil, whereas this is more of a fruiting, vining crop. So if you rotate your crops too, the soil has a chance to rest in between varieties, I guess. So anyway, that's another really good thing to do when you're out in the field. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next thing to do, like I say, is just to wait for Mother Nature to give us a little bit of rain, which I'm hoping in the next day or two we get some rain. And that'll really help jumpstart these guys here. But yeah, follow along. This project is going to be a fun one this summer. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm not an expert in any of this, but I'm always happy to have discussions with people in the comments there. Feel free to like the video. That always helps with the YouTube algorithm there. And yeah, subscribe too if you got any enjoyment out of watching me suffer out in the field today. But until next time, guys, have a great day and take care. We'll catch you later. Bye now.